Hello to you, and thanks so much for joining us today for Spotlight Carolina. I'm Mark Kitty. Remember a time when doctors would make house calls to your house with a little black bag? Well, what's old is new again, and there are so many benefits to seeing a physician in your own home. Joining us today here on Spotlight Carolina, we're excited to have Dr. Medad Goldman with us from Concierge House Calls. Thanks so much for being with us today, Dr. Goldman.
Thank you for having me, Mark.
You were an ER doctor. Talk a little bit about what made you move from being an ER doctor to providing house calls for patients.
Medical care this day become rushed and less impersonal, more impersonal. People get less and less face time with their physician. When I was a child, my mom was a house call nurse, and it made a big impression on me. I saw the impact of patient at home in their own comfort, not have to drive and wait. I want to create this experience for my patient.
I think a lot of people find that their entire day is sometimes taken up by going to a doctor's appointment. Sometimes that becomes the only thing they do. So it's nice to see that this can work into their schedule. An ER doctor, how has being an ER doctor for 12 years prepared you for being able to take on so many different situations and house calls?
There's no one better than emergency physician for house call. We pretty much handle anything that comes through the door. When medicine become more and more specialized and physician practice a specific niche or area of medicine, emergency physician, we see it all. We see kids with fever, we see fractured bone, we see flu, we see people who are fell and need stitches. We're able to handle pretty much everything that comes through the door.
Sometimes people have a little bit of solace when they go to the hospital. They feel like anything that can happen. How do you provide the same level of care that people may receive, in a medical facility?
We're basically a mobile urgent care. We have an EKG for a chest pain, a nebulizer for an asthma exacerbation, an X-ray to rule out fracture, a bedside ultrasound, IV fluid and medication. We're trying to pretty much tailor our care to the patient needs.
And you can set bones too, right?
Yeah, right on the spot.
That's amazing for people. It's a really refreshing thing. Talk a little bit about why people are choosing to call you into their home for health care as opposed to going to a hospital or urgent care.
Convenient, face-to-face time with a physician and ample amount of care that they receive at the house. I see mothers who don't have childcare and don't want to drag the kids to a waiting room. I see businessmen in their office where they don't want to spend a lot of time and they want me to come and see them on their lunch break.
We have just a few seconds. I know privacy is a big concern. Talk about how you protect people's privacy and maybe one takeaway you'd like people to get from this conversation.
Seeing patient at home, they're comfortable, they're at ease. I can see the patient as a whole, not just their illness. I'm able to tailor their treatment, not just to their actual illness, but as a whole. And the old days when the doctor come to your kitchen and sit down on the tea and take care of you.
There you go. You can learn more at conciergehousecalls.com. That's conciergehousecalls.com, or call 230-9000. That's 828-230-9000.